Jack the Ripper was an infamous serial killer who terrorized the streets of London in 1888. He is thought to have killed 5 women, mutilating their bodies after death. He was never apprehended. People all over the globe have delved into the mystery of who was Jack the Ripper, why did he kill, and why did he stop. Over the next few minutes, you will learn all about the heinous crimes that make up the Ripper case. Mary Ann Nichols is thought of as the first victim of the canonical 5. Her body was found on Bucks Row in London on the morning of August 31st. She was buried 6 days later, never to see her 45th birthday. The autopsy revealed that her throat had been cut and that she had deep lacerations throughout her abdomen.
The Central News Agency received the Dear Boss letter on September 27, 1888. It is debated whether or not the actual killer wrote it. It read, "Dear Boss, I keep on hearing the police have caught me, but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. That joke about Leather Apron gave me real fits. I am down on whores and shan't quit ripping them till I do get buckled. Grand work the last job was. I gave the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work and want to start again. You will soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle over the last job to write with, but it went thick like glue and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough, I hope. Ha ha. The next job I do, I shall clip the lady's ears off and send to the police officers just for jolly. Wouldn't you keep this letter back till I do a bit more work, then give it out straight? My knife's so nice and sharp, I want to get to work right away if I get a chance. Good luck. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper." Don't mind me giving the trade name. P.S. Wasn't good enough to post this before I got all the red ink off my hands. Curse it. No luck yet. They say I'm a doctor now. Ha ha.
Annie Chapman, the Ripper's second victim, was found on Canbury Street on the 8th of September. She was 47. The coroner reported her throat being cut and her abdomen being laid open. The intestines and pelvic muscles have been completely removed by someone with anatomical knowledge. Elizabeth Stride was killed September 30th, 3 days after the Dear Boss letter was received. Her estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning. Her body was found on Burner Street with the throat slashed, but no other external injuries. Catherine Eddowes was also murdered on September 30th, approximately 45 minutes after Miss Stride. Her death marked the one and only time Jack the Ripper killed twice in one day. She was discovered in Mitry Square. Her throat was deeply slashed, her intestines were splayed over her body and the street, her face was cut, her throat dissected, and her liver stabbed. Her left kidney and womb had also been removed.
The second of the Ripper letters was the Saucy Jack postcard received October 1st by the Central News Agency. It read, "I was not codding, dear old boss, when I gave you the tip. You'll hear about Saucy Jackie's work tomorrow. Double event this time. Number 1 squealed a bit, couldn't finish straight off. Ha, not time to get ears for police. Thanks for keeping last letter back till I got to work again. Jack the Ripper." On October 16th, George Lusk, the president of the Whitechapel Vigilance Committee, received a 3-inch square cardboard box in his mail. Inside was half a human kidney preserved in wine, along with the following letter. Medical reports carried out by Dr. Openshaw found the kidney to be very similar to the one removed from Catherine Eddowes, though his findings were inconclusive. The letter read, "From hell. Mr. Lusk, sir, I sent you half the kidney I took from one woman, and preserved it for you. The other piece I fried and ate. It was very nice. I may send you the bloody knife that took it out, if only you wait a while longer. Signed, Catch Me When You Can, Mr. Lusk."
In a series of firsts, Mary Jane Kelly was the only victim not killed in the street, but instead in her apartment on Miller Court. As a result of that, her killer could take as much time as he wanted, slicing and dicing. Large sections of her skin had been removed, and many of her organs had been placed around her body. There were lacerations and organs missing completely. By the end of this surgery from hell, she was unrecognizable.
With over 30 suspects to choose from, it seems amazing that the police never convicted anyone. However, in that time period, the only way to catch a criminal was to either get a confession or witness them physically committing the crime. This made it extremely difficult to catch a killer such as Jack the Ripper.
As you have you've just witnessed, the Jack the Ripper case has a terrible history, a few answers, but mostly questions. He terrorized the streets of London for months, the first serial killer to be highly publicized in a city. It is unknown how many victims he actually killed. He was focused on terrifying the city, leaving his mutilated victims in plain sight. Jack the Ripper was never caught, and people will continue to speculate on this infamous case, attempting to decipher the mystery.